Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Another edition of the Barca Show. You can tell I'm not too happy. I want to talk about the game we had and against Granada. It had Valverde written all over it, and it was the most shameful, most embarrassing game of the season in La Liga so far, in my opinion. And it is probably going to be one of those that is going to be hard to get rid of. The taste out of the mouth is still there. For that to go away, it's going to have to be like a good 5-6 games in a row, maybe more, just to get that bad taste out of our mouths. If you all know what I'm talking about, Barca fans, this was, I'm not even angry as I was at that time when I saw this. I saw the game, I saw the plays, I saw the most dumbest errors that I could see in the two most crucial goals that I saw. But this was just an embarrassment. This was supposed to be a win, and it was supposed to be when Messi's coming back as a player, as someone who's coming in to finally get things organized and straightened out for us, kind of get balance for us a little bit. Not saying that it's his fault or anything, but we have massive issues on the back end, massive issues in the attack. We can't communicate. Our midfields and our attackers are not on the same page. Our defense is not just a suspicious defense, it's an utter mess of a defense. And it's got Valverde written all over everything. Everything. And I'm going to tell you, starting off with that goal we had we had a goal against us, and it was Firpo. He had no idea what the heck he was doing. It was in the second minute, I believe, of the game. It was an utter embarrassment to see this young kid start as an inexperienced player to come in and do something that was expected of him to do, and he didn't do it. And I blame more the manager than I do the player, because we don't have a lot of experience in that position. If you wanted to, you could have started Somero on the left. I would have been fine with that. I would have been okay with that instead of the right. Knowing that Jordi Alba is missing on an injury, we cannot allow more inexperience to fail us, more inexperience to come in and not really make a solid play when it needs to be done with this young guy. Firpo is not ready to be a left back. We all saw that. We all saw the inexperience, the error, the biggest mistake in the first part of the game. The second minute of the game, one of Granada's players beats him and just destroys him on that left back in the beginning of the game. It was an embarrassment, an utter embarrassment. How can Valverde, is my question, how can Valverde allow this to happen? He is not ready. Can it be that management is pushing him to do that? Not everybody is ready, but we have players that are ready. Carles Perez has shown us he can play with the first team. Ansu Fati has proven that he can play with the first team. A fantastic player. Maybe one day he will carry the torch for Messi. Messi will pass the torch onto Ansu Fati. He is the closest player out of everybody who can relate to Messi. But I'm not saying he's Messi. I'm not saying that he's going to replace him. I'm not saying that. before we start adding comments into the section under the video. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Ansu Fati is ready. Ansu Fati can play in the first team. Ansu Fati is our future. Ansu Fati can make plays. He is a great young 16-year-old player, and he has proven himself to be a part of among the first team of Barcelona players. But the fact is that this kind of player is not. And we should have seen that from the beginning. We should have understood this. That when you play a team in La Liga, a top 10 team in La Liga, you cannot put inexperienced players. Maybe they will give you something, but you're risking it. You're risking a goal, risking the game for the rest of the team, for the fans. So it's best to just let him continue his experience, and perhaps in other games that he can be able to produce and contribute, then put him in the games that are least important. Then you start putting him in there, start getting him his feet wet, because this is the kind of stuff that's going to happen if we continue to play him on the left. Now, I don't know if he's going to play like this all the time. We all don't know that. All I know is that we need to slowly get him involved in the games that are least important right now. Right now, at this moment, we are behind. We are not in the top 3 of La Liga. And we are struggling to get creative everywhere, not just the front. Because our front is not producing, our defense is a lot worse. We have the possession of the game, but where they're killing us is on fast breaks, is just bad passes, just little errors that cost us games, cost us goals. This is the part where we have to be careful with, and we have to fix this. And because right now, look, I'm not even mad. I'm not even angry right now. I'm just concerned. All that, I left it. I couldn't even make a video because after the game, I felt it was useless to just start. I mean, I just didn't feel like ranting online. I just didn't feel like going on a rant. I was like so disappointed. It was a different feeling from the feeling I had from Liverpool. It was just me. But this was certainly something to get everybody excited and angry about, because this game is now the game everybody's going to look at that we face. Dortmund's going to look at it. Everybody in La Liga is going to look at it. Everybody in Champions League is going to look at it. And they're going to say, we know how to beat Barcelona. And that is the concern that I have. We can't fix... We're 5-6 games into La Liga. We haven't come up with a certain answer, a certain fix to our defense, to our midfields, and to our forwards. We have Griezmann, we have Messi, we have Suarez, we have a wonder boy, Ansu Fati. We have a great player from La Masia also, Carles Perez. And we can't figure this out. Valverde can't figure how the chemistry is supposed to work. Guys, you think about this. Any other coach probably would have been able to do better. And before you say that, don't say Mourinho. I don't want to hear Mourinho. We all know what happened in Manchester United. Okay? Don't go there. That was a disaster. And I hope that Real Madrid gets him, because it'll be better for us when we go up against them and they have host Jose Mourinho. I don't want Mourinho. I would rather have somebody younger, maybe somebody more experienced, maybe somebody who understands the logic of today's game, everything other than Mourinho. I would love to have Luis Enrique back. Look, anybody else is awesome, would be awesome, but we also have to be able to pick who gives us, who's able to integrate the Barcelona system, who's able to coach the Barcelona system, something that has already been there, established in years past, and that is what I'm trying to get. Everything else is going to not be as great. You get somebody who doesn't understand the tiki-taka system, who doesn't understand the touch that's very important, of ball touching every single time. Possession is something that we dominate in almost every game, but we don't finish it, and we need a coach, we need a manager that understands and knows how to finish a game. Valverde does not know how to finish a game, does not know how to have a lineup, a solid lineup. With Valverde, we are risking everything. Everything is being risked. And it is up to management at this point to do something about it. Because we all know what needs to be done. Almost everybody understands that Valverde needs to be sacked. It is undeniable. It's so solid. It's very factual. Everything that's happened so far, it's gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. It is a pattern that's not going to get any better. I don't see us winning La Liga. I don't see us winning the Champions League. I don't see us winning Copa del Rey. I don't see us winning any other kind of tournament, any kind of other cup, because of Valverde and his ways of playing the games. Valverde does not understand how to use the most out of our players. Other managers have been able to use the best out of our players. Pep Guardiola knows how to do that. He understands, look, not everybody's perfect. Some require certain things to happen in their form of management, but I guarantee you that any of the managers in the past would have done a little bit better than Valverde, except for Mourinho. I don't want to hear Mourinho. Okay, Mourinho with Real Madrid, you know what? In Manchester United, disasters. Okay. Right now, the biggest dogs in La Liga are Atletico, Sevilla. We were the best. We are not. We are not the best, guys. And Real Madrid is going through it's sort of similar situation right now. They have a different kind of host of problems going on with them, just like we do, in very similar form. Our defense is crap. Our midfields are not really getting the balls through. They're just not. Our attackers are not finishing. We have a lot of money that we've invested. Especially with Griezmann. And we cannot get goals. We can't get goals. Arturo Vidal's mistake with his handball was pretty much it for us in the game. Pretty much was the nail to our coffin. And that was the penalty, the strike. Marc-Andre ter Stegen, our best goalkeeper, one of the best in the world, he's not gonna always catch him. Can't blame him for what happened. He went one way, the ball went the other, and that was the end of that. But we really have to look at the whole picture, and it's, again, the lineups, the substitutions were the best ones. I probably wouldn't have had that. Probably the tactics between the Valverde and the players, his information given to the players to be at a certain area of the field, to be able to do a certain task, probably is not the best information that he can give to the players. But once again, guys, here's somebody who we need to really look out at and focus on this because this is something that's not really beneficial for the team. This is not beneficial for us fans as we look at Valverde. Once again, I can't really say much. I mean, I'm mentioning the man so much in the video that it's just beyond me now. I mean, what else can we say that's good? I mean, it's really, there's very little things that are good about this man that really I can tell you about. We had some good games in the past, but you know, this is the one that really is choking us. This is the one that's going to really hurt us the most at this point. I hope it doesn't get any worse, but we'll see what happens. But Valverde has to do a better job at this. This is ridiculous. This is just getting out of hand. I want what everybody else would like, and that is this guy to be sacked. We all want that. There is no other way to put it. The information that we have, that we see, what we see on our TV sets is utter garbage of management. I mean, the players, some players that haven't been playing well, some of them have been out of form. There's only maybe a handful of them that have been playing well. And in this past game, Messi played well, Frankie de Jong played well, Ansu Fati played well. They all played good. Those players, they played well. Those are the top three that I can think of. Maybe in the comments below you can name a few other guys. I might be missing. Right now I can't really think. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. But fact is, guys, it's going to be a long season. I don't know if we can get this man sacked by January, or even before that, or even after that. I think Bartomeu and the management that we have is not ready to do that. I don't know if they're going out and finding a manager. I don't know. Maybe they're probably going after somebody who they're trying to wait for at the moment. But this is something that we're going to be frustrated about. I've been looking at comments below. I've been looking at everything about everybody just saying Valverde out, hashtag Valverde out. It's written in the man that he needs to go. And I agree with that. We're not going to get any better. It's already a fact at this moment. With Messi back in it, we might get, we might win a few games here and there, but we have more problems. Messi can't fix everything in the team. And I just named the problems right at that moment. At this moment, we have one of the worst defenses we have in La Liga. We're getting scored every single game, something that didn't happen before, and it's not getting fixed. It's not getting fixed. And Jordi Alba's injury it made it worse. Valverde didn't have nothing to do with that. But what Valverde's fault is that he's not able to bring a lineup that is strong enough to be able to play against anybody. You can't play junior football again. If he does that, guys, we're done. We're done for this next game, and maybe any game if he does that again. He needs to put Samero, which is the best that we have right now. Probably the best thing we have right now. And this is why I was hoping that we can go out and buy a left back, because a left back right now is something that we need. We have to consider getting one in January or as soon as possible. We need to figure out what we're going to do there, because Nelson Semedo is not the strongest left back right now we have. He is the strongest right back. We need somebody who can deal in that left back, because that left back position is very, very, very important. Jordi Alba brought so much to that left back before getting injured, and him and Messi connected so well, and now it's something that is missing. And yeah, Nelson Semedo and Ansu Fati are getting that link going, but again, Jordi Alba had just more on the plate to bring. He had more to bring to the table. and that's what we're missing. All right, guys. Well, let me know what you think on the bottom of the section in the comments below. Please share and like as the channel is growing, and hopefully we get better. This is a storm. This is dark times right now, and there is no denying it. And we hope to get something better soon, a better result, something to give us hope, to be able to get back where we were in the past. All right, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Y'all have a good day, and remember to always continue. Barca fans, don't give up. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya. Peace.